Top Rank and Prince Turkey. So I'm very excited. Tyson has to take care of business on October 28th when he fights Ngannou, and then we're off to the races with the unified heavyweight championship of the world.
How long in the works has this been, Bob? Because it kind of took everybody for a surprise.
You've got to understand that nothing was really real, nothing really mattered until Prince Turkey, who is in charge of entertainment for the Sovereign Fund, got involved, because he's the real deal. Everybody else had to go to him for the money. So whatever they were promising, whether it was skill challenge or everything, it was baloney. Because, not baloney, but he had to put the money up. Once he got involved, now you're dealing with the entity that really controls the money, and he is a terrific guy. We've had a great experience, both ourselves and Frank Warren's Queensberry, dealing with Prince Turkey, and we look forward to this great heavyweight championship fight, which will take place sometime this winter.
And when will the date be confirmed? I saw a date there, but that's
well,
not...
obviously the date is not going to be confirmed until after October 28th, because what happens if Tyson gets busted up or hurts his hand? But when that fight is over, and everybody, Usyk I know is coming there for that fight, then an announcement will be made of the actual date for that fight. And as I understand it, it'll be held in the same arena as the Fury and Ngannou fight is made.
Bob, anything you want to say to skeptical fans who might, this is a publicity stunt to build up the Ngannou fight, and I don't believe Tyson Fury...
Well, because they're sick. If they think that they're sick, if they think that one of the top officials in Saudi Arabia is going to lend himself to this crap in order to build up a fight, they're out of their mind. I mean, that's when maybe boxing promoters over here did, but not at that level.
What's your prediction? What made the difference this time? I know there was a big issue with the splits and the money.
There was no issue with the guy who, when you made a contract with him, he sent a deposit, and the fighters were confident that whatever number he threw out and they accepted, they would get paid that money. I mean, again, it was people who were wishful thinking about coming up with money and so forth. But finally, the entity that really has the money was talking, and again, everybody has to listen.
Any concerns about...
It said that he could make over $100
What?
million.
They're giving Usyk a shot in this fight against Fury?
Usyk? Yeah, he's Ukrainian. You never discount the Ukrainian. I mean that. These sons of bitches. I mean, whoever figured that they'd beat the Russians, right? They were such a small country compared to Russia. And look what's happening.
Bob, how dangerous is Ngannou? How dangerous is the first fight?
Ngannou was tough. I mean, I've seen pictures of Mike Tyson training him. Derek Harmon, who's with Top Rank, has been over at the gym, and he says the guy, obviously doesn't have complete boxing skills, but when he hits somebody, it's like nobody else. I mean, he's really concussive power.
Any concern for the kind of physical shape Fury's in right now? He doesn't look like the kind of shape he was in for the Wilder fights.
That was at the press conference. He has plenty of time now, and he is, I understand, getting into great shape. So the Fury that you're going to see on October 28th will be in tremendous physical shape.
So
maybe not as much as he'll end up being when he fights Usyk, but in great shape.
Hey Bob, they said Tyson Fury is set to make over $100 million. How true is that?
Well, if you told Tyson Fury he's set to make $100 million, he'd really get pissed off because he thinks, and I think he's right, that he's going to make a lot more.
200?
I don't know the number, again,
Just a lot more than
but it's a lot more than 100.
Bob, we're all here for Shakur today.
Well,
Tell me about Shakur's fight. He's fighting a very big puncher.
we got the best possible opponent. Shakur is a prodigy. I mean, I think, he's an unbelievable fighter, a great talent, and we're paying opponents money that they haven't seen. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We had a deal for this Frank Martin, paying Martin 7 or 8 times more than he ever made. And his promoter, Tom Brown, went along with that. We made the deal, and then the kid pulled out. Now, I don't know what's in these kids' mind, but we'll find as we go on top talent to fight Shakur, and the boy he's fighting on the 16th of November is a tough guy. Give him a really good fight. But I gotta be honest with you, I don't think anybody ever beats Shakur.
Do you like a fight with him and Tank at some point?
Yeah, he'll fight anybody.
You like the
Bob, how do you avoid a scenario with Shakur where it's like Terence, where like he inevitably has to go to PBC to make a Tank
He
fight
doesn't
happen?
have to go to TBC because we control a lot of the money now, as you can see by the fight in Saudi Arabia. And money makes the world go around in boxing.
Any thoughts on the Showtime rumors lately? As it goes by?
I really am very sad. I understand that Showtime is changing its format and has not very little use for sports, and so it will not do boxing. That's what I understand, but I know as much as you do about it. But that's not good for boxing.
What do you think of Crawford Canelo? There's a lot of talk about that.
I think Canelo wipes the floor with him. I love Crawford. I told you when Crawford and Spence that Crawford would beat the hell out of him. But Canelo is a different proposition. It's an interesting fight, but I think there's only one winner.
What fight
Why
would
do you
make the
feel
most?
he wipes the floor with him?
Why?
Is it because of the weight difference?
Because Canelo, Canelo is used to fighting at a particular level, and and I don't think that Terence can hurt Canelo, but Canelo can hurt Terence.
Do you think the welterweight Boots Ennis would stand a chance against Crawford? Or
I have no idea, but I know that Boots Ennis is a tremendous fighter and a great talent. Whether he'd stand a chance with Crawford, I don't really know, because at 147, Crawford is, I think, unbeatable, the same way Shakur is at 135. But again,